Yeah, take a course. That is the most important thing you can do. I know I've said it 1,000 times. Take a rider course. Take the rider course. Get official training for new riders. Even if it's just please, 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 please. It can make a world of difference. And have a teachable attitude about it. And then the other thing would be, barring that, before you do that, there's 3 key takeaways I tell people. You know, one, besides take the rider course, 3 other things you should keep in mind. One, the bike is going to go wherever you're looking. So you have to look ahead, and that doesn't mean straight ahead right now. That means now I'm looking over here because the road is now over there. So you have to look through a turn, and like if you're coming in too hot on a corner and you're like, oh my god, I'm not going to make this corner, the worst thing you can do is just stare ahead and be like, I'm not going to make it. Turn your head and look at where your escape route is, or if something's in front of you, you need to swerve to avoid it. Don't look at it. Your brain already knows it's there. It's calculated that risk, and you don't need to stare at it. It's not gonna. Your brain has amazing peripheral vision, so you want to look where you want to go. It's called target fixation. You've probably heard other people talk about it in motorcycling and works on other things too. But basically, whatever you look at, that's where you're gonna go, and it's really, really true. So don't look at the ground when you're going slow, thinking you're gonna drop your bike, and because the ground is still there, you don't need to look at it. It hadn't gone anywhere, you know. And so if you look at it, you're more likely to drop your bike. And if you don't look through the turn, you're more likely to go straight into that tree you're afraid you're going to hit because you're staring at it. So that's the input. You're telling your brain, hey, I want to go there. So you're going to freeze. It's like a deer in headlights. So keep your eyes, keep your head turned, and physically turning your head in a corner, making yourself turn your head and look away from whatever it is you're afraid you're going to do. Don't look at it. Look at your escape. That is crucial. Number 2, stay relaxed. This is a bigger deal to tell people when they're on a sport bike where they're leaned forward, but your weight should not be on your arms pressing. Even though you're leaned forward, you're not doing a push-up. You're supposed to be. You should be relaxed. You should be relaxed. You should be. You're using your core to hold yourself up. There should not be tension in your arms. But even on a bike like mine, where you're sitting real upright, or on a cruiser, you also don't want to have a death grip on the handlebars themselves. That's also no-no. The way the suspension is set up on a motorcycle, you're going to be fighting the front suspension and fighting the handling characteristics of the bike by holding on that tight, because now every little vibration and every little bump and everything that the forks are doing, because the handlebars are going to move a little bit and the forks are going to move and the tire's going to bounce, and all of that is going to feel terrifying when you don't trust your bike yet, because you're a new rider. But if you hold on tight, instead of staying on the front end of the bike and just doing its thing, maintaining going straight, it's now your body becomes a catalyst for. See, if I do this and I hold on real tight, the whole bike bounces with that front tire, and it makes the whole rest of the bike, instead of that instability, it feels like instability, but that's actually what it's designed to do. Instead of it just remaining on the front end of the bike, and that's why you've got steering head bearings, and that's why you've got front forks and all of that. Instead of remaining up there, it now transfers through your body into the whole rest of the bike. It makes the whole bike do what just the front of the bike is supposed to be doing. So it makes the whole chassis gets really unstable when you do that. And you're actually fighting the bike. You're not letting it do what it's supposed to do. It's gonna move a little bit when you hit bumps or something, or if it gets a little wobble. Like, the forks are doing what they're supposed to do. And if you hold on tight and try to make it stop or try to whatever, you're just gonna make the whole bike unstable. So stay relaxed. The You should, like, you notice I almost never even hold on with this hand, and when I set it there, it's just there so that the clutch is within reach. But my hand isn't even, there is zero grip. Like, it's not, like, I'm not even gripping. My hand is just resting there. And it's not even resting all the way. Like, my arm isn't even, I'm actually holding my hand up, and it just happens to be lightly touching the bar. It's not, I'm not even gripping. Yes, you do counter steering and all of that, but also when you brake, use your legs and hold on, and use your core muscles, your abs and your lower back. Don't push with your hands to keep yourself up, and push on the bars as you're braking. Don't let your weight shift onto the bars. Notice my elbows stay bent and relaxed even when I'm braking. That's crucial. So yeah, stay relaxed. That's loosey-goosey. If you hold on tight, you're going to have less control. Another motovlogger, Matt H1138, gives a really good example of this. When he's talking to new riders, he says, okay, take a pen, and I want you to write your name. Just normal, just write your name. I don't care how bad your handwriting is, whatever excuse you want to give. Just write your name normal. And then, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you don't have the best handwriting in the world, but it's all right. Words were coming out of my mouth, and I was talking about stuff. Staying relaxed is crucial. Keeping your weight up. And when you're braking, you still don't weight the front. Third, yeah, if you hold on tight. Oh yeah, it's the hand thing. That's what I was going with it. I remember now. I got distracted by the disappointment of being nice. It was still the right thing to do. I still got annoyed, but it was the right thing to do. You threw trash. Third. Oh yeah, so you write your hand. Yeah, your handwriting sucks, whatever, we can make fun of it. Now I want you to clench every single... I blew him a kiss. And now he's going to be like, did that guy just blow me a kiss? I'm not a guy. I know, girls ride too. It's weird. It's crazy. I'm not like naked. You'd never guess, right? Don't turn. Motorcycle. Thank you for not turning. I weave a little bit. What? Yeah, but anyway, then I want you to tense every single muscle in your arm and in your hand. Like, clench everything, and now write your name again. How much control do you have? None. You can see your nervous system is this little highway, right? And it can only send so many messages. And so if the muscles are busy getting messages to do this, all of your fine control, all your fine muscle control, it's like those signals can't really get through on the nervous system side, because the highway's already, like, you've already got this massive traffic jam with all the other, you're telling it to do this, and it's already busy, if you will. There's already too much going on. It's not going to have, plus the muscle's busy doing that task. So the nervous system is busy, and your muscles are busy, so you ain't going to have a whole lot left over for the fine motor control. That's so the highway is already clogged, and the muscles are already trying to do something else, and a lot of something else. You're getting a very strong signal. So if you're already clenching really tight because you're nervous, you're going to have less control of the motorcycle. You're not going to have good throttle control. You're not going to have good reflexes on any of your clutch or your braking, your swerving, you know, all of that, because the muscles are already like freaking out about their other job. Now we'll go straight. So you're freaking out your poor muscles, and you're gonna have less control. That's it. I'm trying to say it 1,000 different ways. I've already said it. If you hold on really tight, you'll have less control. Let me sum up. So stay relaxed, because you'll also, besides the bike being able to handle itself better, your nervous system will be able to take input, will be able to give input to your muscles. Oh God. are a very slow driver. Very slow. You're slow in all the places it hurts. Like this corner. You're going to slow down, that I normally take it like 50. And you're taking it at 30. Awesome. And actually I caught up to you taking it at 30. Also awesome. Anyway, yeah, counter steering and all of that, you learn that in the class, but that's still not as important as hey, don't turn, thank you. Still not as important as keeping your eyes where you want to go, staying relaxed. Third thing I would say is throttle. Doing this, when you get scared, bad. Hey. Now sometimes you need to slow down, like sometimes there's a reason, but like mostly for cornering and stuff is when people will be like, oh, I need to slow down, I'm scared. No, because subtle, and honestly any sudden throttle, any abrupt throttle change or any abrupt anything is going to make the bike a little unstable. You get a little bouncy on the front, or you feel like it starts to feel wobbly on a slow speed turn, the worst thing you can do is slow it down more, because you're going to force the weight of the bike forward, so if it already feels teetery, putting more stress and more weight over that front tire is not going to be doing you any favors. That's pretty much that. But yeah, relaxed is better. Relax, which means don't try to drive super fast, and more than 13 pounds on this all the time. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So basically you want to drive smooth, or smooth is slow, and I don't know how he words it, but basically drive well below your comfort level. Oh, thank God. Drive well below your comfort level. So that you don't, because if you feel like you're pushing, guess what you're going to do? You're going to hold on too tight. You're going to be more likely to target fixate. You're going to be a choppy on the throttle. All kinds of things. But really the two biggest things are the relax and watch where you want to go. That's it. And then don't try to go too fast. And the speed will be addicting, and then you'll get in over your head, and then you'll make a mistake. You still make mistakes. Like this corner, like I know this road really well. So this right-hand turn coming up, I know there is a blind turn that people turn left and right out of. Right here, there's a street. So I know not to come flying around that corner. But if you didn't know the street and you came flying around there and there's somebody turning out, that could be a recipe for disaster. And disaster recipes are not good. So keep your eyes up, look through the turns, stay relaxed, counter steering, but take a rider course. Take a rider course.